بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. I want to share with you something that motivates me when it comes to our ummah and thinking about Aqsa. So when Salahuddin came in to Jerusalem and entered Jerusalem with safety for Muslims, Christians, Jews, and made it a sanctuary for people of all faiths. He is celebrated, right, from all traditions and people who don't even ascribe to a faith. That was 88 years after the Crusades had taken Jerusalem. And in those 88 years, the Crusaders spent that time making Masjid Al-Aqsa a pig pen, making it a place for horse stables, and filling it with trash. And alhamdulillah, I was so honored to visit Masjid Al-Aqsa. Like Sidi Tariq can tell you, you will still see until today where the horses were kept in Masjid Al-Aqsa itself. There's a section of the masjid where you see all of history just there. But in those 88 years between the time that Jerusalem was taken over by the Crusaders and the time that Salahuddin came in, there was an educational campaign by one of the leaders called Nizam al-Mulk, and his sole focus of education was to encourage people to understand the blessings of Masjid al-Aqsa. If, God forbid, la samahallah, may Allah protect the Haramain, may Allah protect Masjid al-Nabawi and Masjid al-Haram in Mecca and Medina, we cannot imagine, God forbid, anything happening to our blessed cities. The entire ummah would be up in an uproar if, God forbid, la samahallah, if any inkling of such a thing could be announced. May Allah protect them always and protect us always. Masjid Al-Aqsa should hold for us the same level of honor and desire to defend it. And even more so than any holy place, of course, the innocent life of a person, the innocent life of a person is even more so worthy. How do we create that urgency and that love and dedication for Masjid Al-Aqsa the same way Salahuddin was brought up in the curriculum, a literal curriculum system, which taught the importance and blessing of Masjid Al-Aqsa from a time where the Muslims had forgotten about it? You know, the refugees who were expelled from when the Crusaders entered, when they slaughtered everyone in the streets, they ran out and sought help from other Muslims. And other Muslims, the Muslim leadership did nothing. There wasn't an uproar against what happened because Muslims, honestly, in addition to being very disenfranchised and so many factions, they didn't even realize what it was. They didn't realize what was lost. It took 88 years of rebuilding that love. And we are part of that 88 years right now. We are in that interim right now. And the question is, what are we going to do organizationally to help encourage us, our leaders, our youth, and everyone in between to feel that love and that izzah for Masjid Al-Aqsa again, and to be invested in creating that safe space, that safe haven, that refuge of Jerusalem, obviously for all, as we are taught in our religion. And mashaAllah, Celebrate Mercy is so compassionate in the way that they call people to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When I meet new Muslims or people who are thinking about Islam, who are considering converting, and they ask me for resources, because as you know, if you Google random questions online or maybe even enter a masjid, that may not always be the best resource, depending on the masjid or the website. For someone who's just trying to learn about Islam, it could actually push people away. Celebrate Mercy is a space that is accessible to everyone because it's online. And I'm sure if any of you have joined, for example, the Friday experiences that Celebrate Mercy always provides, Friday Gems, you will read comments of people who say they have no community or they have felt outcast from their community, but Celebrate Mercy is their Muslim community. And you will find people learning about Islam, trying to understand what Islam is about, and finding the compassionate understanding of the seerah here through Celebrate Mercy. The trips that Celebrate Mercy takes focuses on that compassionate spiritual experience. So if you invest in an organization like Celebrate Mercy, you are not just doing a donation for like an online program or a new book for someone. This is a space where they are thinking into the future. They are thinking next generation. They're thinking, how do we invest in helping people have an emotional connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ, and to community. Because when you are emotionally invested, it does change your life. You feel a sense of support even when you're physically not around anyone. And that will necessarily change the way that you interact with the world, including the way that you interact with your understanding of Philistine and the Ummah at large. So if there is an organization to invest in today, it is definitely Celebrate Mercy. I have found my life changed by it. Anyone I know who has been involved with it has nothing but praise. Tabarakallah. I'm so grateful to have been a part of this incredible organization. Sayyid Tariq, as you can see, is a very transparent, very open, very honest individual who deeply invests in seeing community successful. So please, I work with a lot of organizations. I'm honored to work with all of them. Celebrate Mercy, mashallah, is definitely worth the investment. And may Allah bless every single one of you for taking the time to listen and to try to understand how to invest in such an organization.